What's going on? I'm going to be helping you with promoting online courses, specifically with affiliate marketing and using organic marketing traffic. This is something that I've made the bulk of my sales with over the last 9 years. And here are some key things that I want to lay down for you so that you can understand how this process works. First, I'm going to be telling you what type of content it is that you want to create out there. Then I'm going to be telling you the steps that you need to take to actually promote it and get the word out, because posting on social media just doesn't cut it for most of us. You have to either have a strategy or know what you need to do to get eyeballs on your content on very specific platforms. And then finally, I'm going to cover the one thing that's going to make and break all of this for you. So pay attention to the end. And at any time, if you want to grab this freebie, go ahead and do that. This is a video that's going to take you down the same path that I went from not earning any money with affiliate marketing and organic marketing to earning sales almost on demand. Basically, when I apply these principles and these teachings inside of the system, I get sales. So you'll be able to grab that free video if you want. So the first big tip about content and the type of content you should create is you want to be a product of the product. So I know that some people just grab courses of anything that may be selling online, but I believe you get more results if you actually are a product of the product. So if it's something that you want to be able to use and get results for yourself, I think that is a good product that you should market. If it's something that you have no interest in using, is not for you, I think you should probably ditch it as an affiliate marketing business. Why? Because one of the key things in marketing is to really show people your own results, your own belief system in it, what it has done for you in your business, and how it can apply to them in their business. And in order for you to do that, you have to understand the product. You have to know if the product works. You have to be given different information to your audience, because not everyone is going to understand your product upon the first time that they see your content. So one day you might be taking a picture of yourself consuming the content. The next day you might be showing results that you got because of the content. And over time, you'll find that you're promoting a lot of different things that can speak to different pieces of your audiences at the same time. And if you're really in tune with this, if you're really about this product and believe in this product, sometimes you'll find that your content will even extend beyond that product, meaning you'll be giving your audience even more value than you have in that product just to show your expertise. And something happens on an invisible field too. When you start diving into the product and start knowing that this is a product that can truly help people, sometimes what happens is the universe aligns you with your ideal prospect. It's something I can't explain, especially not in this video, but people are drawn to you. It's kind of like if you ever been in a room where you see people flock to that one person who is that influence. Maybe you don't understand why, all of these people are so amazed by this one person. Well, it's because of the actions that they've been taking around the expertise of the field that they're in. And something happens, either they're well known because of traffic and because of they're well known in that space, but also I've seen it happen to where you don't really know that person, and a lot of people don't know that person, but people tend to flock to them. So when you dive into your content and get to use it, it's almost like this invisible helper that's going to attract your customers to you. And when you create all of this different content, you'll find that more and more different ideas will come to you. You just have to dive into it, and you can start posting these on all of the platforms that make sense for your products, like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And so just make sure you're posting across those platforms so that you can get that visibility. I'm going to go into the second part, which is how to promote on each platform. And that goes back to what I just said about getting that visibility. A lot of people think that if I post about this one thing on my TikTok or YouTube, I'm going to get the eyeballs I need, but that is not the case. So each platform is a little bit different, and a lot of them are the same in a sense. And we are living in different ages where, we do get to have the platforms automatically build some of our audiences for us, which is cool. But there's certain strategies that you want to learn on each platform, and you want to learn how to, the perfect way to show up and the perfect actions to take on those platforms. And I say perfect, but ideally the main things that work for people on those platforms. So the first thing you want to do is you want to build your audience. So depending on what platform you're starting with, if you have experience, you can start with a couple. If you don't have experience with this, probably start with just one platform. But maybe if you decide to go with Facebook, something that I like about Facebook is that you can be very intentional with attracting your audience by reaching out to people individually, or you can create something like the reels where that content is supposed to go out to people that want to see your type of content. But ultimately, every platform, you got to get on there and you got to start building your audience through posts, through content, and sometimes intentionally reaching out to people. But again, every platform is different. I totally take a different approach with Facebook than I do with YouTube. The next thing you want to do on each platform is engage. And basically, this may be different for each platform. So Facebook, it might be that you engage with people's content as well as engage with their comments. Whereas TikTok, it might be that you just engage with the comments, okay? YouTube, I don't really engage with other people videos, but I will take the time to engage with the comments that are made on my like YouTube. So my YouTube account, I will engage with people that are commenting. Each platform is different, but you do not want to miss this engagement piece, because in my opinion, that's what these platforms want us to do. They want us to engage. So you definitely don't want to miss this. Plus, it gives you opportunity. For instance, with Facebook, it gives you the opportunity to get more eyeballs to your stuff. Okay. And I use a personal profile page for my Facebook account. All right, crazy thing just happened. I thought I was going to be cool enough to finish this video outside, because it is kind of hot outside, y'all. And I was going to push through, but my camera cut off because it got too hot. So I'm going to finish it in here. So I was talking about how your audience, you can get more eyeballs simply by engaging with more people on Facebook. That is a strategy that I love to use. A lot of times people skip that strategy, but I think it's crucial if you can do that part too. So now, another crucial piece is a lot of people create this content and they just put it out there with no intentions on what they want the person to do. So when you create this content, you want to make sure you always add what is called a CTA. And what this is a call to action that tells the viewer what to do. Now, this call to action doesn't have to be buy my products. In fact, I do not advise for you to offer your product up front to buy. For instance, in the beginning of this video, I told you to click on the link and get a free video that can show you how to do this stuff automatically. And this is my CTA out to you. Again, if you want to know how to do this thing and you want to learn fast, okay, you want to learn faster than just consuming free content, go ahead and grab that link and opt in. But that is a call to action, a type of call to action that you want to use in your content as well. Well, when you use the CTA in your content, you move the person to do what it is that you would like for them to do. Now, the really creepy thing is, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, us humans, we don't do what might be obvious for people to do. We don't do it. So people have to be told what to do. For instance, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. That is a call to action. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And that's my real call to action to you if you haven't done that already. So definitely add any questions down there. But that CTA is crucial. I see a lot of people create content and they don't add a CTA, which means people don't do anything. Like, the majority of people don't do anything. And you want to avoid doing all of this work. If I did all of this work and I wanted results, you got to give a CTA. All right. So that's the last part of that content creation. Okay. So you want to build an audience, probably on one platform if you're new or struggling, across multiple platforms if you're decent at this, okay? You want to engage with your audience, and then you want to make sure you create content that has CTAs on there. Now, there are other little things that you want to do, like build a foundational platform, meaning you need to make sure people know what you're doing. Okay, so you need to make sure people know what it is that you do when they come to your profile. Okay. But other than that, that's how you would promote on these platforms. So remember, in the beginning of this video, I said there is something that could make or break your business. It could make or break all of this. So imagine going out there, finding a product to promote, setting up for your product, the foundational things, diving into it, learning it, using it, creating content around it, going across these different platforms, doing your CTAs. Imagine doing all of that and nothing is working for you, okay? It's something else that you really want to dive into, and that is your mindset. And the really cool thing is, I mean, this bores people, but it is one of the most crucial steps in your business, is to have a good mindset around this. However, the cool thing is the things that I already told you to do, that helps build your mindset. You know, unless you're like failing year after year or something like that, you might feel a little discouraged, but ultimately, if you take the time to learn something, apply it, and do it, you ultimately are building your mindset. However, there are other things that you can do to help get you success, and that is reading books. That is, you know, I already talked about being a product of the product and using it, but it's also writing affirmations. It's also creating goals. It's also reprogramming your subconscious mind. And if that is new to you, like if you don't know anything about reprogramming your subconscious mind, definitely stick with me on my channel and my email list, because I talk about this a lot. There are certain things that you can do in your business to help catapult your success. And that's around your mindset. It's about hanging around the right people who have the same type of goals for that you have, right? You want to hang around the same type of people who have the same type of goals that you have, and this can also help your mindset. You want to hang around the people who have more results than you, and this can help your mindset. Ultimately, there are so many ways that you can increase your mindset to work in advantage for you, to work for you instead of against you, okay? So you want to make sure your mindset is in the belief zone of it all as you're going through this, and that's going to help you drastically. And like I said, that's one thing that a lot of people ignore, but it's crucial. Like, you can kiss your results goodbye if the mindset isn't up to par. And the crazy thing is, you can do everything right and still not get results. And one thing that I've learned is that it could appear that you're getting results, right? So I remember people used to do not so great things outside of, I'll say it like this: karma will come get you, even if you're thinking that you're good. Meaning, you can go out there and make a bunch of money the wrong way, and you might think, oh, you did it. You found a way to make money, and karma will come snatch your butt from behind in other areas. Meaning, you might see another aspect of your life where that money is going down the drain. It might be child support. It might be car issues. But ultimately, there's nothing that can be a winning mindset. And so you want to make sure that you're good to go on that aspect. And that's all I have for you in this video. Hopefully I gave you some value, and definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and opt in if you haven't already to get that video that has helped me turn my business around, and hopefully it can help you too.